Yeah, are they more connected with you now than even before?
Absolutely, because the fans are tired of McDonald's porn.
We have the beautiful Nikki Benz here,
Hi.
joining us for a mouthful.
Should
Hello.
we cheers?
We should,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'm gonna make the reach.
I'm gonna do the reach around.
Yeah, making dreams come true here in the studio.
Hello.
today.
We didn't even really honestly know how to introduce you in our little intro because you've done absolutely everything and then some.
Ooh,
Like it's.
have
I mean, oh, I'm sorry. That could mean anything, though, right? Like, no. We met in terms of like photo shoot, mainstream magazines, and TV shows, and you did a voiceover for a video game, didn't you?
I was a video game character. They did not want my voice.
Oh, they
They
not
just
your
wanted
voice.
my titties. I really did like the way my character looked, but they made her boobs smaller.
Oh,
Weird.
Because kids play that video game, so I figured maybe they didn't want like the 34 double D, so they made them into like a B cup, which I was like, okay, well, I don't know if I like that. She still looked good though,
Yeah.
but come on now, making my titties smaller.
What a
Shame
weird
on you. I
thing.
have to say that I was definitely really honored to host the AVN Awards because honestly, like to host is like a whole different animal. There's a lot of prep work that people don't realize, and you know, because you've done it. But also, I mean, you got to look at the number of performers we have in the industry, and only one gets chosen, so it's a huge honor. So, like, I'll forever be thankful to AVN for that.
Oh, completely.
Yeah.
And it's like they're not even just choosing you because you're beautiful and sexy and suck great dick. They're choosing you because they're acknowledging your talent and your ability to speak in front of an audience and to memorize lines and be poised.
And the legacy of your motherfucking career.
It's a whole. It really
The
is
legacy
a
of
whole
the
different
spread,
monster.
yo.
Yeah, but it's like it's one porn star and one cam girl
Yeah.
for like the entire
Yeah.
year. So yeah, of
Yeah.
all the awards,
Yeah.
like that's
I mean,
really cool.
I'd rather not get an award. I'd rather host.
If there was an award though, like one award that you had to win,
Yeah.
and it doesn't
What
have to
would
be.
you
It doesn't.
win?
It doesn't have to be an existing one. This could even be
yeah.
a suggestion. Let's say, what would you want that award to be?
That's a good question.
I know.
No, it's a really good question.
I
I
know.
love it.
I know.
I almost have to think about that because I'm
Hey,
not.
we can let time pass.
Okay, let's let time.
You know, like-
but if people are trying to like literally like drag your name, you have to
Yeah.
come back. Not like it depends on the situation too. Like I'm also trying to like be like if they go low, we go high. Okay, that
Yeah.
bullshit works sometimes.
Sometimes.
but
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta take the gloves off. You know.
Yeah.
No, but people are more hungry for access to your personal life than ever before.
Than ever.
Yeah.
So how do you decide what stays private?
Right.
When do you turn the cameras off, or when is this maybe an opportunity to appeal to a wider audience and potentially maximize even more income? You know, like, do you keep work hours for yourself, or do you just say, hey, face is on, let's go?
Sometimes it depends, but like I'm trying to sort of have more of a regular schedule for myself. I've decided not to feature dance as much because I'm also kind of weighing time versus money. Like the 2 days that I have to travel, that's a waste of my time, and I could have been shooting for OnlyFans that day and making more money. That's why I'm cutting back on certain type of work. I'm trying to have more like a normal life, if there's such thing for us.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do like a 9 to 5. Like literally, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get up. I get up super early, but I'm gonna start work at 9. I'm gonna do this and that. But like, it just never kind of works out, just because it just doesn't. When you work for yourself, it's hard to have a 9 to 5, even if it's just you implementing that. You know.
There's always something you.
There's
could be
always
doing.
something. So when you talked about the learning curve, honestly, like it's more like time management, and I am good at that. But like now, I feel like I have a brand new career with this OnlyFans
No
and
shit.
producing stuff myself.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Do you feel revitalized?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It's like Nikki 2.0. There's certain parts of the industry that I think are too hardcore that I don't want that trend to come back. Personally, that's just my preference.
Yeah, and I don't think you're wrong. I think this is something that a lot of people don't like to talk about so much in the industry. But like when I first got in, that was kind of the trend. Like 7-ish years ago, like the 5 to 10 years ago, you weren't really seen as cool. I hate to use that word, but if you didn't do super aggressive,
hardcore,
kinky scenes, like I even saw popular girls of the time tweet shit out like, oh, if you don't do this kind of scene for this company and get pissed in a box by while you're in a box by 8 different strangers, are you really a porn star? And it's like, dude, fuck you. Real questions or giving us a microphone, like I think is a huge deal and revolutionary for this business.
It's very much appreciated.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know.
Honest conversations. real opinions.
People get so afraid about living sexually free and being, you know, wearing it with pride, even if that means, you know, you do it for a passion or you do it for a career. So I think the more that, you know, we talk about it and the more that we explore, you know, that you are a human being and that you can also have this part of your life, the more that we can potentially break down some of that stigma. What would you want an agent to do for you today if you were to consider having one in your career again?
I can honestly say there's nothing they can do for me. Nothing.
Well, yeah, what can they do for you that you can't do for yourself at this point?
Absolutely not. Unless if they're like, you know, I don't know, buying me a Bentley every year.